Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're doing a little bit of a different type of video because something very frustrating happened. Unfortunately, about an hour and a half-ish of me playing the career mode has corrupted. So I can't actually show you what happened or what would have happened in the last episode, but I can talk through what happened and I can show you. I wanted to do a little bit more of around like where we're at. As you can see in the standings right there, we're doing very, very well. But I also want to show you that in terms of the team, in terms of who we've actually got on the roster, and obviously go through a little bit about what we actually did do in the last episode. So it shouldn't be too long an episode, but it will be a bit less of an edited episode, and it'll be a bit more of like just literally just me talking about what's happened, and there won't be much in terms of gameplay. So just to pre-warn you, this is a bit more of like a here we're at, and hopefully this is what the aims are, I guess. But yeah, unfortunately, sorry about that, the file was completely corrupted, so that's really, really frustrating. Anyways, right, so this is where we're at the minute in terms of the team. To be fair, we've got a really, really, really good set of players in this. We've had a bit of an upgrade to Soppy. He's now up to 80 and 85 with form as well, so quite a good solid right back, to be fair. His stats don't fill me with too much confidence given that he has only got 75 defending and 80 physical, and he doesn't really look like one I'd like to have on my ultimate team, but still 80 rated, not too bad. And then we've got De Kaiser. I don't really know how to say his name, but he looks like exactly the right kind of centre back I'd like to have in my ultimate team. 90 pace and 89 physical. Ari Mibby looks like the most recent Future Stars. What was it, Indika or something? He looks, yeah, just like him, to be honest. And he's an 85 rated, so a 90 with form, so solid. And then we've got Burns. He's never leaving. He's never coming out of the team. He's just going to stay for the rest of the career mode, because he's the only actual Barrow player left in the starting 11 rather. There are other Barrow players, and I'll get onto those in a minute, that are still around the team, but none are actually in starting 11. And then we've got Apaya, who's 90 rated, fantastic player. Dembele 88 rated, and Butler 92. And look at his stats as well. His stats are absolutely incredible. 92 pace, 90 passing, 90 dribbling, and 88 physical. 5-star, 5-star, and has, I think, high work rates. Yeah, high work rates. He's only 21. So he's one of the best players in the world at the minute. I think Mbappe is the best player in the world on my save, and he's 95 rated. And then you've got Bellingham and Musiala. And Musiala, funny enough, actually going way past Bellingham very, very, very quickly, which is surprising. I would have thought potential-wise Bellingham would be higher, but it doesn't matter. Bellingham is still 84, he's doing pretty well. Musiala doing very, very well with 89. And then the surprise package, really, Lana, I bought him fully expecting him to be like 83, I suppose, tops, and then just stop, but he's gone right the way up to 89, and he's still only, I think, 23, so he's potentially got a little bit more room to, in fact, probably does have a little bit more room to grow, maybe going to surpass 90s, potentially go up to 92, 93, maybe, I hope. And then we've got Bazunu, who has actually been fantastic in goal, absurdly high in a couple of stats. I think that's probably because of the development plan we've got on, so I might look to change him. In fact, I could actually do that now. In fact, maybe that's what I do now. We also then, Aspilicueta has absolutely plummeted in terms of rating. He's gone from, what was it, like 82 when we bought him, down to 78. Zapata's gone and plummeted as well, which I found a little bit strange because he's only 33, but he's plummeted too, down to 80. He is our second choice, and he does do a job when we have European games. PK's all the way down to 72, so he's really struggling. I mean, 22 pace, he's not going to get a start. He is 38 years old. That's probably why. We did, in the last episode, brings a lot of players back from loan because we loaned out a couple, and I realised we don't really have a second team, and we needed one because we're doing a lot of cup competitions. So we brought Dos Santos back. We brought, I think, no, Smith never went. We brought back Hayward, Anderson, Areso, Ponso, Dacuna and Story, and I think we actually released one of the young players. He wasn't a feature player. He barely featured any of the episodes, to be honest, because he wasn't a starter. He was nowhere near a starter, so he's not going to be missed too much. But we brought these guys back, like I said, to get them a couple of games here and there, just get them a bit of game time, to be honest. They did lose their last game. They lost it in the cup. I can't remember who it was against. They lost in the cup, so that's why their form was low. So perhaps I do need to play a few games with them to get their form back up so that they progress quickly again. but regardless, none of the players that I brought back are ones that I would consider to be like they need game time. A lot of them are ones that I think are like they're relatively low potential, like 80 potential anyway. So yeah, there's that. I deliberately I could have brought back a lot of others. Let me just have a look at the squad hub. I'm going back and forth a lot here. Look at the squad hub. Yeah, so all these guys, apart from Ben Hart, we didn't need a right back. We didn't need a second choice right back. We already had that, or a goalkeeper. And then the rest of these, I think, are guys that could potentially have quite high potential. So I didn't retrieve them from the loan because I want them to keep getting experience. All these guys are above 60s that are 21 or below. We have quite a few, which is quite exciting. And I mean, Ed Harper, I can't get a loan for the guy. Poor bloke. I could probably record Zielinski, but I didn't see the need for it, to be honest. We've already got another left winger. And yeah, just quite a few. And Gabani could have been another one that I could have brought back. He's not progressing at all, and he's 22 now, so 65 rated, 22. But yeah, just looking through these, a couple of these I probably could have brought back, but I just decided against it, to be honest. I didn't see the need to bring a whole host of people back. I just wanted to bring back a couple of half decent players that probably aren't going to progress much more. And Dos Santos, I actually had a feeling Dos Santos might start progressing a bit more than he did, because I was potentially going to bring him in as a replacement for I think it was for Soppy or someone. I was going to try and play one of the other current centre backs at right back, but he's not really progressing much at all. So it is what it is. But yes, and obviously, yeah, Gribbin being the other actual Barrow AFC person it left in the squad. I think as well somewhere. Oh yeah, Platt I could have brought back as well, but again, I didn't want to bring him back. I thought he deserves game time, so I wanted to keep him out. But I will bring him back, and I probably will try and play him as captain for the last game of the season if I can. If we do look like we're going to win the league, which I'm hoping for. And again, Hurst, another one, could have brought him back, decided not to. And I don't need a striker, to be honest. So yeah, so that's basically what happened. We brought back a lot of players. We didn't sign anybody. We tried to sign. Let me go on my transfer hub. Who did we try to sign? It was a winger. It might well have been Buendia. I can't actually remember. It was one of the wingers. It could have been Pizzi, potentially. Can't remember exactly who it was. But anyway, we tried to sign a winger on loan, and unfortunately, I have too many people in the team. That's why I released somebody. But it was just about too late before we could actually transfer them. Oh, that was another thing. In terms of the most recent transfer window, I wonder if it will show it on here. Potentially it won't, because it was quite a while ago. Oh, transfer news. There were some humongous transfers, like humongous transfers. There was it's not going to show it, is it? There was a 150, I think, million sale for Foden to Barcelona. That was quite an interesting one. And that was quite a wild one. And then in terms of how we're actually getting on, so these are the standings. We're 3 points ahead of Liverpool at the top of the league. We've only lost 2 games. And if you look at our fixtures, just going back, and again, I didn't play any of these. These were all simulated. Just going back. So here we go. So in fact, it's probably easier. You can see that we beat Man City 3-1. But let me just go back to the season. That's probably an easier way of showing you what happened. Here we go. Right, so we drew in the UCL. Away goals rule means that we probably will still go through, because a 2-2 draw away from home is pretty damn good. We won a lot in the league. We beat Brighton, we beat Manchester City, we drew against Newcastle. That was a really tough one. I don't know what happened there, but that was a really tough game. Oh, that's who we lost in the Cup. We lost to Stoke 1-0 with the second team. We went on a bit of a winning spree, to be fair. We beat Arsenal, we beat West Ham, we beat Burnley, we beat Bournemouth, and I think that actually took us up to where we were in the previous episode. I don't think... Were we in January in the previous episode? I can't really remember. But anyways, yeah, so... Yeah, quite a few games played. Unfortunately, all the footage, as I said, has gone. But well, it is what it is. And yeah, so this is just a quick update video as to where we're at. Obviously, we are closing out, hopefully, a title winning season. We'll see. And we'll see what happens if we win the title, because it may well be that I do a victory lap and do another season after that and try and get Messi and Ronaldo's regeneration. I'm aware that we're just over a month away from the next FIFA as well, so if I start another one, I'll probably only have like 4 weeks to finish it, which will be pretty tight, but yeah, 'cause you can see we've got quite a few games left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we've got the Champions League on top of that. So we've got 11 games, Champions League on top. We've also got the England games as well. 2026 is is it a World Cup year? It is, isn't it? 2026 is a World Cup year, so maybe that's how we will finish it off. That'll be really close. I might just simply sim, like pure sim, the final season and just play the World Cup with England in 2026. Maybe that's what I do. We'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry this isn't really a career mode video per se. This is more just a status update, but it's the best I can give you for now, I'm afraid. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next, hopefully non-corrupted video.